Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
A man who always considers himself main event material, an uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight. Here's your punching bag for the evening.
Wow, this is an awful gimmick. Did either of you ever have one this bad?
Well, one time I teamed up with a guy named Buzz, and we were both barbers.
This I gotta hear.
We were the Buzz Cuts. We had a good run until we lost the loser shaves their head match to Cole Quinn and Mr. CQ. My hair never quite grew back after that.
I'll say.
The worst part is Mr. CQ never showed up, so we would have had a chance. But Buzz didn't show up either. Come to think of it, Buzz still had his hair the next show. Wait a second.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Clothesline! Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. He is right now. He's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Neckbreaker!
Oh, man. Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Tossing them aside.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
And a stomp to the gut. Check out the power of McIntyre. Air raid crash.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Up and
East River crossing.
Glasgow kick from the Scottish Warrior.
McIntyre.
Air raid crash neck breaker.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Fends it off. Good counter. Vicious use of the knee.
McIntyre gets away from that. Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
German suplex.
Oh, God. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
And there's another focused attack to his head. Hangman's neck breaker. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Oh, man.
Buck looks knocked out.
It's a no-good driver.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Bringing this back into the ring. Even more attacks to the neck and head area.
A dangerous target to have your sights set on for sure.
With authority.
Will Drew close this out?
The Kimura. Kimura lock. Submission. He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Punk might have pulled the bait and switch, but now KO's in trouble. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Crank in the head. Being placed in the corner here. Boom! What a right. Gosh.
Cover up.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Alley-oop!
Delight's handle finds the mark.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Owens just can't find any breathing room.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And he tosses him back in now. Ooh! It's not looking good for Owens.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Just mounted with punches and a stop to the gut, too.
Big boot. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Elbow drop.
Came down like a lead balloon.
Attack to the midsection.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Owens needs to find an opening.
Let's go kiss.
McIntyre wreaking havoc with his knockout power.
Here's Owens landing hard ringside. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Delivered into the barricade.
Vicious right forearm. Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here. Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
He's headed to the top now.
Watching.
He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next. Chucked right out of the ring.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
That's it. I think KO might be. Yeah.
Time for him to get back to the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Returns to the ring, beating the count. Boom! McIntyre's just so dominant.
Owens is under the gun. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Oof. But here comes the fire.
He counters with a great reversal.
Drew showing how much punishment he can withstand before paying it back himself.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Owens running into some trouble. Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Boom! Michinoku driver.
Effective counter.
Opportunity now for him to capture some momentum.
He's able to stop that onrush. Now looking to capitalize.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Denied with an elbow.
He gets back into the ring. McIntyre's just so dominant.
Owens needs to find an opening.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Owens sent flying. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.